A lovely good morning to all the STV viewers. Thank you for watching STV and keeping yourself on STV. My name is Kamilisa Angie, giving you a lifestyle segment where we talk about the book of the day, the personality of the day, and the interior design tip of the day, plus the health tips. So today I'm going to be giving you something beautiful for the book of the day. I know most of us eagerly want to see the book that starts the day. These books actually give them to you, so actually read them, learn something from them, enjoy them. You know, when you read something, the culture of reading, there's way it develops your, I would say, your mental abilities and all that. So the book of the day is The Story of an African Farm by Olive Skrinay. This is a South African writer. Actually, and this book was published in 1883. For those that love books that have the theme of love, the theme of marriage, the theme of, I would say, feminism, the theme of motherhood, exclusivity, this is a very nice book for you. The Story of an African Farm. It's basically about teenagers, the programistics as teenagers, as they grow up all their life. So this is a very nice book for you, for those that love things like marriage, motherhood, feminist. It was even considered one of the first feminist novels, I would say, because it was written in a system, in the first wave of, feminism. I would say the first wave feminism. This was written in that era. It's a very nice book for those that love the culture of the ladies. When you want to see the motherhood, the love, the marriage, and all that, I'd really recommend this book for you. It's a lovely book, so please enjoy it and read it and learn something. Just read, learn, and understand. These books are for our own good, the mental ability, maybe a speech and all that. These books do help us. So do read these books and really learn something from them. So that has been the book of the day. Let me take you through the personality of the day and the interior design tip of the day. So let me call upon you to join me on this journey as we see the personality of the day. I know most of us are eagerly waiting to see the personality that takes us through the day. We learn something from them. Despite us just hearing the biography and other things that concern them, we do learn something from them. We do get to know how they achieved their goals, maybe the awards they received, maybe the honors they got. How did they do it? How did they make it? Learn something from them. So join me as I take you through the personality of the day.
Personality of the day is one of the greatest politicians we do have in Africa's politics. He goes by the names of His Excellence John Pombe Magufuli, a Tanzanian politician and the 5th president of Tanzania since 2015. He was born on the 29th of October 1959 and he was the chairman of the Southern African Development Community since 2019 to 2020. He was first elected as a member of parliament in 1995 and served in the cabinet of Tanzania as a deputy minister of works from 1995 to 2000. From 2000 to 2006, he was the Minister of Works, and from 2006 to 2008, he was the Minister of Lands and Human Settlement. From 2008 to 2010, he was the Minister of Livestock and Fisheries, and from 2010 to 2015, he was the Minister of Works for the second time. His Excellency Magufuli ran as a candidate for the ruling party in Tanzania, the CCM, and won the October 2015 presidential election, where he was sworn in on the 5th of November 2015. He is married to Janeth Magufuli and they do have 3 children. On the 10th of December 2015, he announced his cabinet and reduced it from 30 ministries to 19 in reference to reducing costs. In 2016 July, drug products like shisha were banned in Tanzania, where Magufuli insisted that he was caring about the health effects of the youth. In March 2017, the export of unprocessed products was banned to encourage domestic smelting. In 2016, he introduced a fee-free education for all government schools, and he has worked on various infrastructure projects targeting the economy of Tanzania. When you talk about projects, we talk about projects like the addition of half a dozen Air Tanzania planes as a way of reviving the national carrier, the construction of Tanzania Standard Gauge Railway, the construction of Julius Nyerere International Airport, Uhuru Hospital project. He has also used different moves in a way of reducing corruption within the Tanzanian government, and his name is the bulldozer. In 2018, he had campaigned to arrest and deport anyone campaigning for gay rights and making it hard for them to find a lawyer to defend them in the courts of law against the cases of violence. Still, in 2018, he said that those going for family planning are lazy and they are afraid that they will not be able to feed the large families, and that is why they opt for birth control. In 2019, he urged that women should set their ovaries free, a way in which he was trying to contradict with the birth control preaching that was going on in Tanzania concerning COVID-19 in Tanzania, that in churches, that is where people find true healing, and that corona is a devil that cannot survive in the body of Jesus.
So that has been the personality of the day. Hope you learned something from him. Hope you enjoyed his biography. Hope you got something from him. So join me as I take you through the interior design tip of the day. You know, basically, I'll keep on emphasizing this point. If you always want your home to stand out, there's certain things or certain lectures you're supposed to get when it comes to interior designing. So learn these things. Maybe you can get a notebook, write it down, get this information. It will be important to you when you maybe building your house and you need something for the interior designing. Write down these notes. Not just listen to me or see what I tell you, but learn something from what I tell you. So join me as I take you through the interior design tip of the day. Hopefully you learned something. Today's interior design tip, we're going to be talking about the crucial tips you should follow when designing your kitchen. Number 1, stay clear of the corners. Learn paying attention to the corners when deciding where to put appliances. Keep appliances away from the corners and always ensure that the doors don't bang into each other if opening at the same time. Place space for the door's clearance and swing direction in your kitchen design to make sure or to make the cabinet and appliances doors fully functioning. The right height of the microwave. Instead of just placing the microwave anyhowly, you should follow a proper way or a proper height of the microwave. The proper height and location of a microwave should depend on the chef or on the kid-friendly nature of the kitchen. 15 inches above the countertop level is a good microwave for an adult, and for the kids, it's safer and suitable when it's below countertop. Learn to determine the island's function. Before you put up the island, always ask yourself these questions. How do you want to use the island? Think of how you want to use the island before you actually consider the design. If you want to use it for cooking and eating plans, plan enough space so the cooktop is safely separated from the dining area. It can also house other elements just like the sink and the dishwashers. Designing wide walkways. Pass through the kitchen should be at least 36 inches wide, and always ensure you have enough room between the cabinetry and the island to easily move through the space. For a 2-cook kitchen, Asia's should be 48 inches, and 1-cook kitchen, it should be at least 42 inches. So always plan the kitchen islands up. Been the interior design tip of the day. Hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed it. Basically, this was for you, for those that have what they call kitchens. You need maybe the islands of your kitchen to balance and all that. Hopefully you learned something from that. So let me give you a health tip of the day. For those that do want to know a health tip of the day, is today we're talking about drinking warm water. Basically, I'm not talking about cold water, I'm talking about warm water. You know, there's a difference between warm water and cold water, and when you're consuming both of them or when you're drinking both of them, they help you in different ways, though it still remains water. For the case of warm water, you should take warm water for when you want to relieve stress. If you didn't know that water releases stress, relieves your stress. If you're stressed, take a glass of warm water, just warm water. For those that have constipation, warm water is the best for you. For those that want a proper digestion, this is take warm water. Despite you taking water because of hydration, take water because you want that proper blood circulation and then that proper digestion in your body. So basically, do take warm water. And another hidden tip that people don't know about warm water is that in case you want to lose weight, I would encourage you to take warm water, despite of the fact that they tell you, you take maybe lemon, do this, do work out, do this. Warm water is also part of the ways in which you can actually lose your weight. So that has been the health tip of the day, and hopefully you join me. Let me take you back to Latifa Hami to give you the rest of the first show.